And I know somewhere in Onitsha, no respect to those of us from the east, across the east of Niger, but I assure you, the facility they have to pirate works is far, far more advanced than the people who are actually doing the original works. I give very vivid example. This is a CD work. Let's call it DRS 1, part 1. If it gets into the hands of the pirate in Onitsha and they put it into their system, this minute that I have been standing here, 2-3 minutes now, 50,000 pieces has been mass produced. My brothers in Satellite Town here, when they put their own there, at the end of my speech, they would have gotten 5,000 pieces. So that tells me there's a lacuna. We need to do some cash injection to prop up these people. We need to have some form of legislation that will help to sanitize the industry so that the man that is actually doing the intellectual work can get his worth and his sweat paid. So that at the end of the day, he will not die a pauper. There are issues of trade restrictions. There are so many bilateral and multilateral agreements. Yet, at the end of the day, we have issues of problem. Go to Ghana, in fact, what's Ghana? Benin here. Tell them that you are from Nigeria. The way they will deal with you, and we say that we are all ECOWAS people. The moment you step outside the shores of Nigeria, and they see you carrying the green passport. I was recently in New Jersey, and the officer, what do you call it? The immigration officer. I was on holiday, and as we got to his counter, he looked me in the face and said, "How much do you have?" And I told him. Then he looked me sterner again and said, "I said, how much do you have?" And I was like, "But I already answered you." He said, "Yes, I heard you. But you see, people with your kind of passport, when they come here, they usually tell us that they have X amount, then we send them downstairs and they find that they have B amount." So he's telling me up front now, because this is, I'm a gentleman and with my wife and family, that if what I declare is different from what they find downstairs, that they are going to confiscate the balance. So I now got the message, and I looked him straight back again, and I said, "Oga, I have exactly what I told you I have. You can check." Then he looked at me for about roughly 10-15 seconds. And you know, those seconds could be very, they are like 1 hour. The way he was poking, it was like he was scanning me. You know, human scan. And then he said, "Okay, you can go." And I can assure you, those of us who have traveled, I'm sure at one point or the other, can recount such incidences all over the place. So it is time. It is about time that, yes, we need to change a lot of things about the country. And it begins right with the art. For example, we are not very happy that the Ministry of Culture and Tourism and National Orientation has been subsumed by Ministry of Information. For goodness sake, in the era when we are trying to generate traffic to Nigeria, oil is going to be exhaustible one day. The only thing that we know that is not exhaustible is culture. We have so much money to make from culture. From Lagos to Sokoto to Maiduguri to Calabar, we have so many tourism sites. We are begging to be consulted, to be contracted, to turn these places into destinations. We cannot make money. The ministry, if I were Minister of Culture, for example, I will not ask the government to give me money. That is the truth. Why would I want to collect money when I can generate humongous money? I can generate 10 times what they can give me every month to pay salaries for people. Why do I want to collect money? It makes no sense. In Ghana that he mentioned, the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum, you pay $10 or 10 cedis to get into the place. Beautiful place at the side where he pointed to them some 50-something or 60-something years ago, that this is the way Ghanaians. They now erected a monument there for him. Right behind him, his body is buried in a very lovely place. Very beautiful cenotaph that is there for him. At the back is his personal effects. To the right of the statue is his car. Now, if you decide to go into the back of that museum and see his personal artifacts, you will pay another $5 or 5 cents to enter. When you want to record, they will charge you $1 or $2 for recording. How much have they collected from you? $10? $20. You have paid $20. I took 5 people there. So in the space of 1 hour, I had paid $100 from one person, just because we came. Because we came to come and see Nkrumah, Daddy Nkrumah. Can you just close your eyes and begin to count, even in Abuja here, how many such places are available? I look at the nonsense that they did for the former head of state, Murtala Muhammad, in Lagos, inverted gun, when we could have done far much more with that. They now keep his battered old Mercedes-Benz inside the museum there, gathering dust and cobweb. No publicity, no nothing. Today, if you Google Madame Tussauds, or I don't want to talk of Disney, just Madame Tussauds, you can, in fact, Disney, that one, it will take you almost 6 months to get space, so you must book ahead. Madame Tussauds, well, if you get to London and you book, you'll probably be like what? Number 2,000 and something. The queue, you'll be like 200 and something for that week. If it is the London Eye, you'll probably be number 1,000 and something. Because that thing, once it starts, they don't stop it. They will just be packing people in, like sardine. And people, those packing in, you know what it is? Pound. Real hard pounds. That's what they are collecting from you. We have so many different. So why would, at this time, why would we now say that a ministry that can give us money, real money? Let's close our eyes. Let me give you a vivid example so that you guys can be on the same page with me. When somebody lives where? Give me any place. Give me any place in the world. Where? Gambia. And comes to Nigeria. What does he come to do? Every first-time visitor to a country is a tourist. Yes. Before you do business in a country, you are first a tourist. Now, when you come, you pay ticket. Abi? From the airport now, you go take taxi, go your... Abi? When you reach your hotel, you go chop. Abi? When you chop finish, you go look the city. You go see fine photo. I stood at Zone 4 yesterday. I was trying to buy some little things. And one guy just saw me and said, Oga, I like the way you are standing. I like this your cap. And as he was talking to me, he was already, you know, sketching me. And in less than 5 minutes, I have not seen such incredible talent. It was so fantastic. I was not ready to part with any money, but you know, when he eventually showed me what he did, I looked at it and I said, my God, what remarkable. In fact, I immediately got his number. You know, several things, because this is what tourism is about. When you go to London Eye, Madame Tussauds, they will tell you they have already plotted the underground journey, the London journey. They take you through time. They will tell you get to a particular point. Remember to smile. As you are smiling and you are coming out, they have already taken your picture with your family while you are inside the cab, and they have already jacketed it for you, and they will tell you to pay how much? £20, which $10. You think that's so stupid? £20 for just picture. Then they will put ring.